Hello YouTube, iFixItAll here, Team iFixItAll. So I've got my automated controls. Here's a power cord that delivers power into this box. Goes into one side of this thermostat. Comes out of the thermostat. Loops around. And goes into one side of this old school GFCI. Literally, that's like the oldest GFCI I've ever seen. It literally is like basic. Power comes in, comes into one side of the thermostat, comes out of the other side of the thermostat. Got two cords here. Comes into one side of the GFCI. And if I have this switch flipped on, that light bulb will illuminate and it'll deliver power out to a modern day GFCI duplex outlet. Let me demonstrate. Plug this in. Turn the light off. Okay, so there's no load. This is where I'm going to hook up my heating mats. Right here on this modern day GFCI outlet. Power comes in. Comes into one side of the thermostat. When that bimetal deforms and makes those two switches, power will be delivered out into this old school GFCI, which is basically just a light switch. And that light will come on, and if this switch is turned on, it will send power out to this duplex outlet, which is also GFCI. I thought I would add a couple of elements of safety. So, yeah, I found me a project box. I can lay this right inside the raised garden bed. This will hang on the exterior of the raised garden bed within an area where I can see it from the living room. And that little red light will be on if the heating mats are on. So, turn it off. Okay, so I'm powered on. I got power coming in, a power cord plugged in. Oops, break everything. I have a main power cord coming in. Got the thermostat to the off position. I'm just going to flip this on. I'm going to make sure that's on first. What does that say? Yeah, it says on. So this is flipped on, but the thermostat hasn't changed state yet. All right, so I adjust it. I make sure these lights are off. Yep. That light isn't really all that super bright. Wish it was. There we go. That light came on, which means it has an output, and it's outputting power to this GFCI duplex outlet. So there's my setup. Let me untangle this here. See if it helps it make any sense. Ah! Okay. That didn't help at all. Well, a little bit. Power in. And I got this rigged up with a little set of plugs that I had lying around. And I can set you guys down somewhere. A crooked video. Got a different angle today, guys. Got one of these. That's epoxied in. And then this right here goes to right here. Hang tight. Someone has a question. Okay, I'm back. Got my green light there for illumination. And this is my on-off switch to power up the whole unit. And I should be able to see this because it's kind of like a remote cord. I can hang this on the outside of the bay. And one of the raised garden bed that I choose. And I should be able to see this light go on and off, indicating that these two GFCI outlets are sending power out to heating mats. Hang tight, let me go get set up. I'm going to put this outside and see what it does. Let's go outside and take a look at what we got. Boom. All right. See my pole right there with my windmill. I got my visual indicator on off switch. And it is illuminated. I'm getting power from down there that comes up and powers the system. I've got a thermometer in the middle, heating pad. I'm going to lay this down over top and see what happens. Kind of interested to see what happens with all of this hard work. Did you see what I did? I packed that open end up down, that open end down there with leaves. Kind of anxious to see what happens. Oh, let me get that thermometer stood up. I don't want it laying flat on the bed. Okay, that's better. I have the thermometer laying on this turnbuckle wire. Keep it off the ground. All right, so I'm gonna peek down there. Yeah, I see a green light. I'm gonna set my thermometer and hang tight. I'm gonna set it to a desired temperature.